Shake, 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 shake it like a Polaroid picture. All right. Hey there, welcome back to Reverender Garage. My name is Sean. As always, I am going to show you what we are going to be working on for this video. We are going to be doing basically installment number 3 on our red Honda Ruckus 2012 project scooter. So far, we showed you our trip to go get it. We've showed you revamping the entire handlebar, brake assembly, all that stuff up there, pimping it out. The next thing we showed you was creating a license plate mount for it, since it was completely missing one. And today we're going to get the front of this buttoned up. And I'm going to walk you around the scooter and show you exactly what I'm talking about. But what we're looking to do is we're looking to clean up the battery box. It's got stickers on it and gunk and residue and little surface scratches. So we've got 2 pieces to that we're going to do. And then we are going to take the headlight assembly. We're going to remove the headlights out of it, and we're going to disconnect this frame piece right here that holds the headlights in, because this is going to get sanded down and powder coated red. We're going to leave this black right here, and I've got more stuff in works for redoing this a little bit, but this is going to give us the overall completed effect for what I want to do on the front of that scooter. So we're going to dive in. First, I'm going to walk you around the scooter and show you exactly what we're talking about here as to where the parts go, and then we'll get into cleaning them up and getting the headlights disassembled and powder coated. Then we'll get it all back together and see what it looks like. So let's move forward. So let's show you what I was talking about here. We're going to be doing the front cover of this. That was the thinner, smaller piece for the battery box, and the back piece. And again, removing stickers, getting them all cleaned up, buffed out so they look really nice. And then you can see here, we've got our 3 mounting spots, which is what mounts that front battery box to the bike, as well as the light assembly. And then the back of the battery box mounts to the front of the battery box. So we are going to get that battery box all cleaned up, and then we are going to actually tear apart the light assembly, and we are going to powder coat the very front part of that light assembly red. So we'll be removing this right here, and on the other side, pulling these lights out, getting those out of the way, and then we'll be powder coating this whole front oval ring. And I think that'll look really, really good. So before we lollygag around anymore, let's get crack-a-lackin' and get this thing going. All right, as you can see, we've got our battery boxes here. We're gonna get started on those first. I have got some tools that I'm using. I have right here a Ryobi heat gun. This is nice to help get the stickers off. And the nice thing about this gun is it has variable temperature on the back, so you can set it and get it hotter than a hairdryer, but not as hot as a torch. So we're going to use that. When we get it all cleaned off, we're going to be polishing it with some of our Ultracut compound. This is Meguiar's, and you want to use this when you've got heavy scratches and things like that. So we're going to be using that. And then I've got a microfiber rag just to keep things wiped down and clean. So with all that being said, let's get going and get started on this. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is just try to take this sticker off. And if it comes off without having to use a heat gun and leaving no residue, that's awesome. And it looks like this just might do that. That is awesome. Honda, what does this say? I can't even read it, so what's the point in having a sticker on there that you can't even read? Okay, 1 piece left. All right, got that sticker off, and that is the only sticker on this one. So let's move over to this one, because we've got a couple here. We've got this big one, and then we've got this one, and then there used to be some other ones here which have left residue and grossness. So let's just do the old, see if we can't peel it off by hand first. And I'm guessing that this one is not gonna be as cooperative. So we're gonna get the heat gun on this, try not to melt the plastic. And then I also have a plastic scraper. You can see this. I'm gonna use this end right here, nice and narrow. And actually not that end. I'm gonna use this flat end. It's got a nice edge. So let's see if that does the trick. And this plastic will just help me prevent scraping the plastic even more. So I'm gonna prop this gun up, just not quite that high. And we'll work at heating this up and getting it off there. Okay, there's some residue buildup on this, and I don't really want to use goof off. I've had mixed reviews with goof off on plastic. Sometimes it just mars the plastic up and you can't do anything about it. So I'm gonna go get a wet rag that we can try wiping this down with and getting this residue off. And then we can start polishing it. Back with a rag that has been wet down just a little bit. And let's see if this doesn't do better for us. Let's get some more light in here. That's doing what we need it to do. We just need to do it all over. This is going to look a lot better just getting this wiped down without the stickers on it. It had quite a bit of dirt and debris on it. But I have done nothing to this since I picked it up. And so this is an initial cleaning for me. Is it going to come off? Don't know about that. Well, we'll see what the rubbing compound does. I'm hoping that it'll allow me to clean this up a little bit right here where the keys rest. They tend to mark it up pretty good. The sticker is a thing of the past now. I don't even see an outline of it anymore. Woohoo. All right, now this is to decide with all the debris. All right, looking better already. It's amazing how much better this thing looks when you just remove a few of these things that were really just gummed up gunk on here. But it makes it look like it was scratched and marred up, and really it's just stuff you can remove right off the surface. So I'm excited to see what the improvement is after using the polishing compound, rubbing compound, whatever you want to call it. But we got to get the rest of this crap off first. Looks like someone glued the sticker on there. It looks like it, yes. It's giving up. Come on. I'm gonna get a little more water on this. This is about the last area, only the worst area. It's coming around. Let's dry this off a little bit. Closer. Pretty gummed up. There we go. Almost. Still some residue. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more, but is this something that can be ripped off? Oh yeah, this can still be cleaned. We're just gonna get it as clean as we can and then see what we can do with the pound. Just gonna wipe this one down real quick. The dirt and debris off of it. This one has lots of scratches. Light assembly right behind it. If they had any kind of maybe a bag strapped up there to the bars, just never know. I've seen one dude that has a 4-foot round bar across the front of his Mad Dog. It's crazies. Crazies. Got these all cleaned up, so the next thing we need to do is just get the rubbing down compound, get them polished. So we'll start doing that. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake it like a Polaroid picture. All right. Instructions say to shake well, so we will do so. Now, it talks about using rotary tools and oscillating tools and power tools to put this on. I'm going to try to put this on by hand and see if it has the effect that we want, because these are not like buffing out a car quarter panel or something. This is thin, flexible plastic, and I don't want to overdo anything. So we'll try it this way first, and if this way doesn't work, we will move on to round 2. All right, here we go. Put some on our pad, and we'll just start right here. I think going over this sticker will probably be just fine, although I won't get crazy on top of the sticker. We'll get this side rub down good, and then we'll wipe it down and see if it looks any better than the other side. Okay. Oh, it's really going to shine it up quite a bit. I know it's hard to see from your point of view, but when I'm looking at the light hitting this, it looks so much better. Especially this side right here, because this is the side that we've really put the elbow grease into. And then this side is there's so much surface stuff that this pulls out right away. This is great. This is good. So let's do some more here. And I guess we will cue time lapse, because this is gonna take a little bit of time. As you can see, we have got our bolts here all lined up. Here, we'll just get them all close together here. And we've got the bolts that hold the back of the battery box to the front of the battery box. We've got the 2 bolts that hold the headlight frame to the mount assembly that goes to the front of the battery box. And then we've got our bolts that are going to connect the headlights to this frame. We already have powder coated the 3 bolts that hold the front of the battery box to the scooter. We did that a while ago when I did the handlebars. I just happened to have red out, so I just powder coated those real quick. The rest of these are all going to be powder coated black. And the ones that go into the side of the black battery box are going to actually have this as a washer to it. So it'll have this cool red pop. Anyhow, we'll get these powder coated black, get those in the oven, and then we'll finish sanding this up, get that powder coated, and then we can reassemble this. Okay, let's powder coat these bolts real quick black. Got our gun on. Next best. So we just got the powder coated bolts that we're doing black into the oven. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get this sanded down to bare metal. And at that point we can powder coat it red. And then we will be getting close to reassembly time. So let's get to the hard work. All right, we have completed all the sanding on this. I have decided I'm going to leave the little black crevices that are hard to get with the sandpaper down in the weld spots and things like that. The reason is because it's going to give it a really cool effect. And when it's all said and done, I think you're really going to like it. So we're going to get this cleaned up, get it hung, preheat our big oven, and then we're going to get this out there, powder coat it, and get this bike back together on the front end and see what it looks like. So let's get to it. All right, let's get this done. It's getting late. Helps to have the machine turned on. Here we go. All right, we're just going to get it in the oven now. All right, this is out of the oven, and I just wanted to give you a little bit closer look at it and talk to you about how I remember how I decided to leave some of these spots that were in the cracks and crevices and not worry about them. And you can see it gives it a really cool effect. Let me just get this better in the light. And if you know me, I love red and black. So at this point, it's looking pretty good. And we can now put this on the bike and get it all reassembled. Look how cool that looks. Oh man, that looks so cool. All right, let's do this. Let's get it back on the bike. Let's get it reassembled. That way you can see exactly what the front end of this bike is going to look like now that it's all been cleaned up. And I'm excited to see it as well. This bike is definitely going to be an eye catcher. So let's get to it and finish this up. Let's get this reassembled here. We've got the headlights all cleaned up and they're in the mount. Got it all back together again. We're going to take a walk around it and see what it looks like here, fully assembled. You can see we've got our red bolts here. We've got our new red light ring assembly. Lights have been all cleaned up, everything reassembled. We have got our battery box. All the stickers have been removed. We have polished up the front and back of the battery box. It's looking good. We've got our red washer decorative rings here. Something that's coming up in a future video is going to be creating adapters for these so you can mount blinker lights upright like you would see on most scooters instead of out to the side. So look for that in an upcoming video. But right now, that is it for the front end of this scooter. We are getting closer to dialing this thing in for resale. I believe coming up in our next video, I'm going to be redoing the exhaust system on it. It is horrendously horrific, and I'm embarrassed to even show you. So if you like what you see, stay tuned for more. Subscribe to our channel. Tell all your friends. Let them know it's the best content ever and that it's coming out a couple times a week. So until next video, Rev Render out.